Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today I want to be counting down 5 build fight tips that will help you win most of your build fights. Some of these are more complicated than others, but for the most part you should be able to learn them. So the first one is using your edits to an advantage, especially when you're first doing your 90s like this. So if pretend I'm just starting to build up, I'm doing my 90s, right? And then my opponent happens to do 3 90s and I only did 2. And they're higher than me. So I can build up one and try to do 90s again, but they can shoot me. So what you do is you place a cone. You can go like this, but then you can psych them out and go back. And then, you know, do your 90, do more 90s. This was a strategy I learned from one of my friends. But you can really use that to trick your opponent into thinking you're somewhere that you're not. Also, if I'm just doing my normal 90s, I always place a cone and edit it. Now this one's very obvious, a lot of people already know it, but it can be used very extensively. Now there's another version of this strategy. It's where you use a floor and a cone, but it's a lot harder and I haven't really caught on to it yet. Because I'm so used to just doing one. Like, I can do it, it's just really hard for me. Whereas the cone is really easy. But I can do it, like, if I really try. See, I just get a little fall back. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2. This one might take you a little longer to catch on, but it still can be really useful. So let's say I'm starting my build fight, and I do my normal 90s. But then instead of going up, I go back and I do 2 more 90s. Now, most people will do 2 90s, so this will give you a 290 higher than your enemy. Now, this is very helpful because as long as you can keep height from your enemy as doing damage to them throughout the fight, then this can give you the easy win. Let me show you this, but quickly. Now, sometimes you end up placing that floor, and that floor is actually very important sometimes, because it makes it so you're able to do the second 90 if the second 2 90s if the enemy is above you, because if they're trying to shoot at you, then that floor is. Tip number 3. Now this one's a bit more difficult than the other ones, but you should be able to catch on to it. So let's say again I'm starting my build fight off, but instead I go like this and I double pyramid. And then I put my walls, then a stair, and then I edit this pyramid. And instead of doing right 90s back over there, I do left 90s. And you can even put in the tactic last time and do this. And now you definitely have high ground. Now I want to demonstrate this to you fast, but I can tell you right now I'm not very good at this. But we're going to try it. So I go up, I go like bam, bam. See, I'm very slow, but I hope I get the hang of it. You can even do it like that. You can even do the doubles. This will make it easier. And then you go bam. Oops. Okay. Yeah, like I said, this will make it easier, so you don't have to put the wall, but you can go even bam, bam, and then bam, bam, bam. And then that floor. Even if you accidentally put a floor there, that's actually also protection. So you shouldn't be like, oh my goodness, I just scuffed my 90s. And yes, you did scuff your 90s, but that floor just protected you from any enemy that could be trying to. Number 4 and 5 are not ones that I'm really like putting on the market. But I think it could be helpful if you go like this and then kind of do this. You know? Like, so what you do is you pop your 90s, right? And then instead of going behind, you just go sideways where you place a cone over both. And then you can kind of do whatever. You can kind of like make it wonky. I guess this really isn't a strategy because it's kind of just wonky. But if you go like your 90s like this, most people will expect you to go this way or up. So you can go sideways and then kind of get the jump on your enemy and go like this. And it really, a lot of these strategies depend on if you, a lot of these strategies depend on if you are in the situation that you should use these. Now, the 5th strategy is just, don't ever lose high ground, okay? This is the most important one. If you get high ground from these other tips, you need to be able to hold on to it. High is very easy to keep on, keep. So if I'm starting out my strategy and I'm just doing like this to get height, right? Then the easiest way to keep height is just do like 3 more 90s, okay? And if they're building up, just do like this casually kind of thing. Like just every time they want to go up, you just go up 1 more. A lot of people class this as overbuilding, but as long as you're still taking shots, I don't think it is. So yeah guys, that's the entire video. I hope you enjoyed, and peace out.